What you're looking at is a sample pair of Nike Air Zoom Flight 95 high cuts from 1995. One of one colorway. My client pulled these from a seller in Japan for $2,000. Jason Kidd shoe, incredibly rare and completely unwearable when they got to me. Outsoles are dry rotted, and the second I went to take them apart, they cracked. So these need a full midsole swap, donor pair of mid-cut Air Zoom Flights. That's where we're starting. So the donors for this project, we're only taking apart the uppers. I'm gonna have to be very, very, very careful I don't damage any other parts of the midsole or outsole, or else this restoration is no good. So let's take these apart. We're gonna dump acetone, literally dump acetone into the uppers. We're gonna let it sit, swirl it around, let it sit for about 15 minutes, and pull them apart very carefully. Taking apart any shoe is a process, but taking apart a brand new shoe from the factory is a different story. Because they were a newer release, the glue was aggressive, it was a fresh bond, and the whole time I'm working through it, I'm balancing speed with precision. And I know it looks rough, but it's not. There's a difference. I'm being careful, taking my time, but unfortunately, you do have to use some of that muscle and elbow grease to pull newer donors apart. The part of the job that never gets enough credit is prep. I started on the uppers with acetone, careful to stay below the glue line and away from the upper red mesh so we don't damage the integrity of the shoes. Let me give you guys a little context on these while we're working on them, because I think it matters. The Air Zoom Flight 95s dropped in 1995 as a Jason Kidd signature shoe with the New Jersey Nets. It was one of the first Nike basketball shoes to feature a full-length visible zoom air unit, which was a big deal at the time. High performance, aggressive build, and it looked unlike anything else on the court. Dremel work is probably the easiest work because the tool does everything for you. With prepping with acetone and cotton balls, there's a lot of manual labor. Your fingers can end up cramping, but with the Dremel tool, it's a piece of cake, and that factory glue comes off super easy. But you want to make sure you're using a low grit bit at a low RPM speed. If your RPMs are too high, you're going to risk damaging the midsole with the Dremel tool. But most importantly, if you skip this step or rush it, your glue has nothing to bite into. The restoration fails and you have to start over. So you don't skip the prep work. Now the high cut version, which is what we have here, was less common than the mid, and sample colorways like this one were never meant to leave Nike. They're made during the design and testing phase, sometimes gifted, and sometimes they end up with players, and occasionally they find their way overseas, which is exactly how this pair ended up in Japan for 30 years before my client got his hands on them. The donors are brand new soles, super white. Against a 30-year-old upper, the contrast is visible. I had suggested coffee dyeing them before the swap to my client. A quick dip, a little age, and they would have matched beautifully, but my client wanted them white. He was happy with the result, but I'd be lying if I said I don't think about what the coffee dye version would have looked like. What do you guys think? Were they all white, or do you think we should have coffee dyed them? By the time I get to gluing these, the real challenge is alignment, probably the hardest step of any restoration. Contact cement bonds on contact, both surfaces, one shot. If something's off when they meet, you're either ripping it apart and damaging the shoe, or you're living with a mistake. My experience in this moment is the whole reason a client like this trusts me to work on his shoes. And real quick before the reveal, if you've made it this far and you're enjoying the video, drop a like and subscribe, please. It genuinely means a lot, and it's what keeps this going. And if you've got a pair that needs work, everything you need is in the description of this video. Head down there, get your quote, and let's talk about your pair. And lastly, to every client who's trusted me with their shoes, who's watching this, thank you. Seriously, this is what I love to do, and it's not always easy, but I'm not stopping, and your support is the reason I keep showing up. So let's finish bonding these back together and take a look at how they came out. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. I'll answer them as best as I can. Catch you in the next video.